Nice. Okay, shall we do this shit?
Yes.
Welcome to another episode of Beer Belly, the second episode ever of Beer Belly Podcast. With me,
Yes.
AJ, and of course, we have the beautiful haired gentleman next to me.
It's so beautiful, and it's John. It's unbelievably beautiful.
Not
My
even beating
hair,
around the bush.
I think, is at the longest it's ever been.
Is that so?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Nice.
Easily. Thank you, COVID, I guess.
I guess. Nice, for sure. Well, so today, compared to last episode, what did we do for our first episode? Was it hazy IPAs?
I think we did.
I think
it was
hazes.
just that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess a little peek behind the curtain. That was a few weeks ago. We had some bumps in the road, but now we are back, but we're going to be trying to release this bad boy like weekly, I would hope.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm going to go from casual drinker to alcoholic because of this podcast.
It's been in the back of my mind for a while now. I'm like, if one of us decide to try to be sober in life, it's going to be a challenge.
It's not going to happen. Sorry. We made this podcast for the specific reason to never get sober.
There you go. Then
fans are second. First place is because we never wanted to be sober.
Yes, exactly. It's not really in the playbook right now.
One day I'm gonna wake up and be like, it's gonna be a Monday, and I'm gonna be like, you know what, guys, I'm going sober. But then Thursday comes, I got a podcast to record. I mean, obligations.
Exactly.
Obligations.
Turn in your token at that point. But so yeah, last time we did hazy IPAs. This time we're gonna be doing some stouts, some strong boys stouts.
Just so everybody knows, I do not like stouts. I've had more than enough stouts in my days. You can ask AJ; he will verify that.
Yeah,
I have had a few stouts, and they're not for me. So I'm hoping these two will change my mind.
It could. We'll see what happens.
It won't, but you never know. You
never know. So while they're still cold, let's go and pop them open, and then we will talk about them as well. So we have this artist that's done some of the art for our podcast so far. Shout out to A's for Interval on Twitter and Instagram. They do pretty awesome work. By the time this episode is airing, the art will have been finished. It's still in the drafting phase, but like they're pretty much done with what we're doing. John's seen what they've done so far.
That looks like syrup, AJ. Oh, he's spilling the beer. Do you not know how to pour yourself a beer, AJ?
I poured mini. It's right on my lap. It's all over my lap right now.
That's what you get. Sit in it.
I thought I was being careful, but this bad boy was upset with me.
That looked like chocolate.
It tastes like it. So just to get a better look, this is by Founders Brewing, and it's probably reading backwards for you, but it's their Imperial Stout.
Imperial Stout. They don't got any name for it. I'm surprised.
I was just about to say the same. Imperial Stout. Yeah, I mean, they're straightforward with what it is, you know?
Yeah, I don't like that, though. I think nowadays I buy cans off of how clever the names are. And sometimes they are. Because why not? I want to have fun. It's silly. Yeah. I'm silly. Let's have a silly night.
Right? It's like a nice like family seal art to it, though. It's pretty cool. Again, I know that we're doing this remote right now, so the camera quality probably isn't the best, but eventually once all this COVID madness is over, I look forward to us being able to meet in person for these episodes.
We're going to cuddle so many nights.
All the nights.
So many nights. I can't drive after this, AJ. I'm going to have to cuddle with you.
We're going to have to figure that out.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be
This podcast is becoming troublesome. And we've only just begun. But yeah, this is by Founders, and it's 10.5%. So, and this is the lighter of the two beers that we're going to be drinking today. This is the lighter one.
The lighter one.
As you can see, it's as black as night. It looks like
it looks like a Coke.
It looks like a cold brew. It's pretty crazy right now.
AJ, I already tasted and I haven't even drank it yet. Oh.
So, cheers. Let's do this.
Cheers, I guess.
Drink it. Okay.
It's not bad.
Okay. What are you feeling?
I feel like I taste barrel.
All right.
I feel like stouts make me taste the barrel.
That's
even though
cool.
Most of them aren't made in barrel.
Is that so? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm not so I am kind of not the opposite of John, but I'm a little more accepting towards stouts quite a bit, especially if they're a higher percentage. Like if you're lucky enough to come across some that are like 13% or up. At least for me, it's on a rare occasion when I find that. But if I do, I'll try it. I kind of just say F it and go for it, especially like strong oatmeal stouts that I've been wanting to try lately and such. Yeah, it's pretty
Have you had
cool.
any oatmeal stouts? I haven't touched that shit.
I had one like a year and a half ago, and it was really strong. It was at Eureka over in Claremont, California.
It's a good burger place, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good burger place, and they usually have a really good beer variety as well,
they do.
which I appreciate. And so, yeah, it was kind of cool. Like even my girlfriend Sin, who is not a fan of beer, she has learned to appreciate porters and stouts because they're a lot more smooth compared to like a harsh IPA, something extremely hoppy tasting.
Smoother.
It's
she don't know what she's talking about.
I know. Well, if you taste one of these, but the oatmeal stout she had, I think was like 12%, 10, like anywhere between 10 to 13%, if I remember correctly.
I'm already regretting this podcast, AJ.
So for you that are watching or listening to the audio version of this, I mean, we said it in the first episode, I'm sure, but we're probably always going to clarify this until we're like 70,000 episodes in. But if we live that long.
I will. I'm gonna live forever. I'm immortal. I watch Ex Machina. I know how it works.
Right. Speaking of just spinal cord that we see from your abdomen. That's it. Right. I got you.
Take my brain out. Put it in the robot. Good to go. I'm RoboCop.
We will never claim to be beer experts. So A is for Interval, the kind artists that did our work. Again, check them out. Awesome. They did a really fun job with us so far. And they've done previous work for me also, which I appreciate. Their commission work is great. Anyway, they were asking like, oh, so what kind of vibe are you going for with the logo? And I told John this recently and was like, well, like they were like, is it like a beer critique thing? Or are you guys just kind of getting drunk? And I was like, you're on the right track. Think of it like a little bit of beer critique, a lot of bit of best friends getting drunk together.
Best friends getting drunk, yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, we're not going to pretend like we know what the fuck we're talking about, but we're going to explain what we feel and what we taste. What do you get so far? You mentioned barrels, but what
definitely
else
barrel. I'm getting, hold on, I'm going to get a little sip.
Same here.
And just to continue off of what AJ was saying,
yeah,
I do hope, and I'm assuming AJ's on the same boat, to develop and understand more of the beers as the podcast goes on.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be 100 episodes in and be like, me no like stout.
Exactly, right? Eventually, I hope that we get used to them. And not only get used to them, but actually like, appreciate them as well, you know?
That's the plan. I mean, at first, I didn't like IPAs. And after trial, I was like, you know what? This isn't bad.
Right. Granted, that was like in our early 20s. But to think about it, it probably took at least me so my first IPA was when I first turned 21. And from there, I think it probably took like 2 years for me to actually like really appreciate them. Probably even longer because I leaned away from them for a long time. And when I turned 21, very good. Thank you for the modeling. Let the people know what we're drinking. That way you can check it out too. That way we can know your opinions also. But anyway, like when I was 21, I didn't care about beer quality so much. I just drank Bud Light if it was there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If it was at a party, I was going to drink it. But over the years of acquiring taste and preference, it's helped. And now IPAs, I believe, are our favorite type of beer. Brew.
Oh, yeah, easily. I was not on the same boat as AJ. I prefer to drink sweet liquor drinks or liquor straight. Mm-hmm. Actually, liquor straight for a good 2 years with AJ.
That's what we did. They were sweetened liquor, though, for the most part.
UV? Yeah,
UV vodka.
Oh, yeah. I see people drinking now, and I was like, been there, done that. We almost finished the collection. Or did we?
We were getting there, dude. Like all the different colors and flavors they had. What was funny, like they the flavors were the name of the color. There was like blue, red. I think the only flavor I remember was vanilla. Other than that, it was whatever the color was.
And I don't know if you remember, I couldn't drink it.
Really? I thought you loved it.
I had like 2 sips and I kept on gagging.
Oh, the vanilla?
The vanilla.
Oh no, yeah, I definitely agree with you.
I couldn't touch it. I just couldn't do it. And it wasn't because it was alcohol, it was because of the flavor. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Like calling it saying that it tasted like ass does a disservice to ass. We'll put it that way.
It's a disservice to vanilla, and I hate vanilla.
Got you.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
This stout, I know I said barrel, but I feel like more like firewood.
Ooh,
I feel like
interesting.
that's what I
Some
taste.
oakiness, maybe.
Like oak, yeah.
Sure.
Definitely
Okay, I
get an
respect
oak,
that.
and I
Nice.
can
Maybe it
taste
was
a
made
little
in,
bit.
in an oak barrel, an oak cask. Who knows?
Ah, man, I don't know because we have both tasted stouts that were made in barrels, and those are
Barrel
like,
aged ones.
oh,
Those ones have a whole other flavor
oh
profile
my
going
god,
on.
it tastes like skunk.
Yeah, no, seriously. It tastes like a skunk's asshole. Which again is not to negate how great asshole is. Sorry, mom, if you're listening or watching this.
Probably shouldn't. Disclaimer: parents, don't watch this.
Yeah, definitely. If you're a parent, just don't be our parents. That's all I ask.
I like that. I respect that.
If you're a parent, though, good on you. Good work.
Please support.
Yeah,
5
for
stars.
sure.
All the stars. All the beers. If you give us all the stars,
right? Throwing that out there as well, since you mentioned that, there was something else I was going to bring up, but I totally forgot. I think the beer's already kicking in really good.
Nice.
I'm like 2/3 done. Shoot,
2/3, really?
Something like that. I'm taking big lugs. Well, okay, so I actually, you know what? Another tangent, just to relate with what you were saying. The flavors I'm getting, I get a little bit of like a oakiness, a wood, like, almost like a campfire kind of taste to it. I feel you there, but
you getting that cocoa?
At the same time, it's it's like not overly syrupy, but it's a little thick, and that's expected from a stout or a porter. A level of thickness to it. And it's probably because you and I are not extremely well versed, nice, in stouts, in like the darker, rich colored beers. But it definitely has like almost like a light syrupiness to it, to where it takes away a little bit from my enjoyment of it. But the buzz it's giving me right now is excellent. Lovely, thank you. Click. That'll be a screenshot for the episode. Thank you. Nice.
We should model the beers as we're talking about the beers. Right?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Go ahead and say a couple words real quick.
Beer is good. This beer is amazing. Wink.
Oh, damn.
Send me my check.
Yes. Thank you, founders.
Are we done recording, AJ? This beer is awful.
Wow. Jesus. I would not call it awful, but that's probably because of the strong buzz it's giving me. Then again, I haven't eaten since breakfast today. So, but it was a big breakfast. It was like this huge breakfast burrito with ham and shit. It was delicious, but dear God.
So today, I've been on a very strict fast for like the last 6 weeks. I'm not
proud of you, man.
Fast.
Yeah, you got to get me on it.
I just throwing it out there. I dropped a good 15 pounds already. Feeling great about myself. Yeah,
congrats, sir.
So today was the first day I actually broke my fast and just been awful with my diet. Because it's Father's Day's weekend.
Yeah.
We took my girlfriend's mom. She's a single mom, so they celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day. Yeah, and we took her to a beer truck in Los Angeles.
Ooh, which one?
I couldn't tell you, but it's like the super popular one that's all over Instagram.
Okay. We'll have to maybe link it in the bio or something like that for this.
It's like Tacos de Birria.
Okay.
And I know I'm saying it.
That sounds vaguely familiar, actually. Birria. Birria. Or I'm sorry.
Yes.
I know Sin, if she's watching this, she's going to be like, what the hell? Birria. My bad.
Yeah, birria. Yeah. But I don't care. That's not how I say it. It's birria. So it was amazing.
Birria.
It was 100% amazing. I would recommend going.
Ooh, a birria. Sorry.
So that's what broke my fast. We had it like at noon. I figure we might as well, right? I was trying to hide them at first, but
nah.
Why the fuck not?
It's a beer podcast. If you're listening to this, you got to expect the burps.
All the burps, especially once we start chugging these things. So we finished our food. It was a good hour. That was the only downside to it, was it was a good hour from ordering to getting our food.
Okay.
But after that was cool. We were full. It's amazing. Oof. So when we were leaving, we went the wrong way and we had to make a right. And this was literally a light down. So it wasn't even far from the truck. Okay. And we had to make a right. And when we made a right, we seen a giant sign that said beverage store. We're like, what? And my girlfriend was like, we should just go. Because I needed to buy my dad a whiskey for Father's Day. So I was like, yeah, why the fuck not? So we turned in there. We went inside. Jesus Christ. There is so many beers in that place. There must have been at least a good 6 fridges dedicated to just IPAs.
Oh.
And if you turned around, it was just 6 packs dedicated to IPAs. It was heaven.
Oh my God.
And the only thing that I was sad about was I was in a rush because we had to meet up with my parents to go and have a lunch for my father.
Yeah.
So, I kind of breezed through it as quickly as I could. I got myself 2 Pliny the Elders.
No, very good.
Top 2 favorite beers on my list for sure, easily.
Wow.
That one and Enjoy By. Those two just...
Oh, you had to Enjoy By 774?
I didn't buy it.
July?
It was there. I just didn't buy it.
Okay, fair enough.
I haven't other beers to try.
Either. Yeah.
And their whiskey selection, when I first saw it, I was like, well, this is a little weak. But then I realized that they didn't have any whiskey out that was more than $70.
That's fun. Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Surprising.
But they have like where you pay for your alcohol. They have a library ladder. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. The librarian's ladder in the picture you sent me. Yeah.
And they had like an entire thing full of the expensive alcohol. There was one section that was all whiskey. There was one section that was all vodka, and I was drooling. And it was so hard to not walk out with an 18-year-old whistle pig. I wanted to.
Wait. I thought you said there was no whiskey more expensive than $70.
On the floor.
Oh.
On the floor.
So you had to be like full-on Belle from Beauty and the Beast going through the library to get the high-class whiskey you want on the top shelf.
To get the ones that you want. Yep.
Oh, my God.
And AJ, I honestly think we need to find a weekend where you and Sin don't work until the evening, until 4 o'clock.
100%.
So we can go early morning to have them tacos, because you and Sin would fall in love with it. Directly after, go straight and buy some alcohol.
Okay. You know what? So I requested off 2 days in particular in late July. My boss is still technically probably still accepting requests. So I'll see if maybe there's another day in there I can squeak in, because that would be amazing. I might actually just do PTO for that at this point. We'll see.
Yeah, just find a day. And even if it's a day that you're going at 4, it's not like we're going to drink, but it's a good place to stock up on some alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. A little bit for beer belly, a little bit for just the night for us to have fun. Maybe we can do. Maybe we can do it in August. I hate to wait that long, but it's only a month away.
Yeah, I mean, we got to stock up on some more alcohol.
Yeah, we need to do that soon together for sure.
So we'll find somewhere, we'll buy enough to last us until August, and then we'll go to that place and really stock up. And maybe if you're down, we can go halves on a really good bottle of whiskey.
I'm
for the pod, and that would be a great way to break in the live recording.
Yes, sharing a glass of whiskey together.
A very, very nice glass of whiskey. Yes.
As long as you and Yvonne are down to scooch over and share the bed, because Sin and I are gonna have to stay there if that's the case.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Yes, I couldn't tell you the name of the liquor store. It was a very quick. We turned in there, we got what we needed to get, and we left. But I know it's next to that taco truck.
Okay, as long as the taco truck doesn't move.
It doesn't, so we're good.
Okay, nice. Well, you read my mind perfectly, because I was going to ask what it was called. But when we go next time together, then we'll be able to say.
We'll see the name of it. We'll grab it.
We'll shout them out for some business for sure. They can earn some more money. Something I wanted to bring up. So you and I tried for it, but so there's this. We talked about it in the first episode. We're going to talk about it for many episodes to come. But I would say our favorite brewery is Russian River Brewing Co.
Easy.
Based in San Francisco, or just outside of it.
NorCal, yes. It's in NorCal. Don't question me. It's in Sonoma County.
There we go. Are both locations?
Yes.
I thought no. Rosarita? Not Rosarita. What's the word?
Santa Rosa is the
Santa
city.
Rosa.
But that's not the county. I'm saying Sonoma County.
Oh, thank you. Very good. Good clarification. But anyway, so since we recorded our first episode, again, it's been a few weeks, but since then, that same brewery, for those of you who are familiar with it, and if not, look into the beer, look into the brewery. They released a more patriotic version of their like flagship IPA called Pliny the Elder. And they have a new version of it for 4th of July called Pliny for President. And that shit sold out within 5 minutes, they said. It was gone. Yeah, but I've also seen on Instagram, if you follow them on there, that they're going to be doing another stock of it to look out on social media, because they will be announcing when they do it again. So I'll be honest, I have not been as diligent as I should be, but I'm definitely looking forward to us hopefully getting it for the podcast.
AJ, when's the next time you have 2 days off without PTO?
That would be 2 days in a row. Specifically, would be July 25th and 26th.
Oh, that's when you ask for the days off.
Yeah, that's the specific day. I know, like days next
Are
to
you
each
doing
other.
something those days? You don't have to tell me if you are, but
There
yes
are,
or no?
there's an event Sin and I are gonna do.
Oh, is it going to Russian River Brewing Co. with your best beer, bud?
Ooh,
To
you
get that
would.
beer?
If we were to pull that off, you would have to talk with Sin personally about it and like, hey, ask her like, hey, how do you feel about us doing this? And yeah, it would be up to you talking to her at that point.
She'll listen to this, but will this be up by then?
Maybe right before, if not a week after, to be honest with you. Just because, we're trying to build a backlog right now, peek behind the curtain once
Yes.
again. But yeah.
I-
But I'm hoping that we can air this by like mid-July, though, for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I would like one more in the can before we start.
Before we launch. Yep.
Yeah, we got one more week in June, so we're in there.
Yep.
Sorry to date this episode a little bit.
Shouldn't say that. We're not in. We're in June 2022.
Exactly. Yeah.
Still dated, but when it releases, it's kind of futuristic. So
Welcome to the future, jackass. Exactly.
But when it's 2023, don't listen to this.
Right. Yeah. Spoiler alert, though, for before 2022, shit's still fucked up, though.
Yeah. Easy.
It's not the greatest, but it's all right.
Question, AJ, who's gonna have the most gray in 2022? You or I?
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna say you. To be honest, I'm gonna say you.
I respect that. I'm not.
That
gonna
was a
say
quick
Flicky.
answer, though. Sorry.
Nah, I get it. I have a lot of color in my beard, so I kind of figure I'm gonna turn gray.
You do.
Okay, I like it. Magneto.
Yeah, there
Magnus,
you
baby.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Best fighting game ever. Period. Don't at me.
Absolutely. So should we finish off this boy? Because we got a whole other beer to go.
I'm actually almost done. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I think we're about the same. Cheers. Oh.
A little bit left at the bottom.
Yep. I can't do it, Age. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh.
All right. So since my glass is warmed, actually, no, I'll still pour a little bit just for the sake of showing the color.
For the color?
Yeah. Pardon me if I talk too far away from the mic.
Say the name of this one. I picked out this one, and I picked it because of the name.
I remembered you picking this one out. So this is by Evil Twin Brewing. And again, just in case it shows up as backwards for you, it's even more Jesus. So I like that. In case you need more Jesus in your life, it's even more.
The way I see it is
please.
More so you hand me the can, and I say, even more? Jesus. That's the way I see it.
They need to add an ampersand to the end of that.
I know,
You're right.
but in my heart, that's what the can says.
I 100% agree. This needs to be in more like bold italics than the Jesus part. I feel you.
Because
Most
that's the way I feel. Even more stout? Jesus, AJ. God.
Hey, man, I respect you taking this journey with me. All right, so let's just, for the ASMR listeners, we're going to just crack this open right against the mic. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh. So
yeah.
Can you feel the mist lifting from the can? Okay. You ready to take a little sippy poo?
Oh, no, but let's do it. Jesus, let's do this.
To Jesus.
To Jesus. Ugh.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
It's dank, but in a different way.
I'm tasting something, but what am I tasting, AJ?
I'll be honest. I was almost feeling like it was subpar to the previous, but I think I like this taste better.
Is it because is it because in here, your mind, it's 12%?
It could be that, but honestly, I feel like it's lighter in flavor. It's not quite as syrupy as the first.
Let me see that color, AJ. How chocolatey is it?
Chocolate.
Oh.
There, you could see some almonds floating.
Oh my God. Jesus.
You cannot see through it. Can you see AJ through the glass?
No, not through the glass.
Exactly.
But you're a pretty transparent person, my friend. I don't need the glass.
Have you ever seen, well, it's probably a dumb question. Have you ever seen Space Jam?
Is that the one with Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, close. Tiger Woods.
I know that guy. Okay, cool.
We're being
of course.
very racially insensitive.
Who has?
Right
Why? Because I didn't know who the actor was.
I'm just teasing you. It's okay. It's okay.
Is it Tom Hanks?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yes, that's the one.
Tom Hanks. Okay, cool. So Tom Hanks, yes.
Yeah, he was with that Looney Tune called Wilson. Exactly. Yeah.
Get it.
Blood on the bunny face. Yeah. I got graphic really quick. My favorite line from that movie by far is by Bill Murray. You remember him being in that movie, right?
Yes, I do.
So in the beginning of the movie, they're going golfing. It's from memory. It's Bill Murray, Michael Jordan, of course, and
Yes.
then and Larry Bird,
Yes. Yes.
and Bill Murray based off memory of like a movie I haven't seen in 25 years. So they're golfing, and Bill Murray's trying to like talk Michael Jordan into understanding like that Bill Murray's kind of good at basketball, and then for some reason race comes into the conversation.
Does it?
And then like Bill Murray is thinking that Michael Jordan doubts Bill Murray's skills because he's white. And he's like, is it because I'm white? And Michael Jordan's like, well, Larry's white. And and Bill Murray's like, Larry's not white. Larry's clear. And I fucking love that line.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie as an adult. I think I should.
Since I was a child, that joke
That
fucking
stuck
landed
out to
for
you?
me.
No. That went right over my head.
I think the first time I watched it in theaters, I didn't get it. But after that, I'm like, that's fucking awesome. That's like a low key, like cool racist, not racist, but just like a joke on race, I guess.
Yes,
you will.
a joke on race. It's definitely not racist. It's a joke on race.
Yeah, that's all it is. And yeah, fuck it. But of course, let's drink this boy again. I'll cheers with you.
Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
Well, we're gonna do it to Black Lives Matter. Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, you know
always represent.
Oh,
I like this one better.
AJ, you are making a face like you smell the stinky toe.
It is a strong flavor. Don't get me wrong. It's a strong boy, but at the same time, I appreciate the flavor profile.
It's definitely it's smoother.
Smoother? You mean like less carbonation going on, or?
I don't get much of a bite as compared to the other one. The other one, I really felt like I was tasting wood.
Yeah, you know what? That is true. This one, I hate to use the word manufactured because I would like the breweries that we drink from to eventually want to sponsor us. But at the same time, maybe send us a free brew or so. That would help a lot, especially for some extra exposure for them. But I feel like this is not quite as campfire tasting. I'm not getting the oakiness from this one. But
no,
let me taste it again, because again, I know this is a small glass, but I still have a whole can to go.
Jesus, look at that pinky! It's so high.
Only way to do it, baby. Only way to do it.
Nah, I'm white trash. I don't need it.
Out.
You know what? 2 fingers. Why not?
There you go.
If I do any more, the beer will fall, and that's a
Miles
sin.
Morales, and is that what you're doing right now? You web slinging?
Well, I mean, this can also be, the devil or rock and roll.
On.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I've been to my hardcore shows. I know.
I
rarely would do that, though. That was like the noob thing to do, honestly.
At hardcore shows?
Oh, yeah.
I don't ever remember seeing that at hardcore shows. I've been to a few.
Exactly.
More than I'm proud of.
I know. You have been to a few.
I've been to a few.
That I was there for them.
Few. And it's always crazy to tell people, I don't really like that music. But I've been to more of those shows than to shows of bands I like. Which I'm not hating. I absolutely love the atmosphere when I have a good drink in my hand.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I don't care what I'm listening to. I'm just rocking out. And AJ,
I know. I will support it. I mean, we have some stories. I'll say this. One of them consists of me losing a shoe.
I lost my glasses that
and
night.
John lost his glasses.
And that was also the first time I crowd surfed.
That was also the first time you crowd surfed.
So much that day.
That was when a guy from Epitaph Records bought us drinks. You remember that?
Yes, and he bought us a lot of drinks.
He did.
Because it was after our hangout with him that we went back and I crowd surfed.
So the final band, for those who are paying attention, again, this is like hardcore music back in like 2015, probably.
15, yeah, 15.
Around there, maybe a little later, 2016, maybe.
God, I think earlier than that was my first pair of glasses. It's probably like 2014.
You're talking about the ivory gold glasses, then, right?
No, that was before that. No, they were. That's how old they are. You don't even remember them.
The wooden ones.
No,
Before that,
they were standard black Club Masters. I had only had them for
Ooh.
like a month, and I lost them at that show. That's why you don't
Okay,
remember them.
no, I remember that. You have a picture with them, I think.
I have like 2 pictures of them on my
Okay.
Instagram. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Check out the Ivory Gold Music Instagram profile. You know what we're talking about then. Probably the same pair. Actually, maybe not. Either way. Uh, either way. So that particular show, headlining was Memphis May Fire. Other bands that played were The Word Alive, Hands Like Houses.
Hands
Shit
like
was
houses.
shit was crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. And this is the House of Blues in LA. And the last image I remember of that night was the lead singer, Maddie Mullins of Memphis May Fire, doing this. This is like
I forgot that. Now I remember.
Right when they took the stage, there was like a heavy freaking intro. The drums were freaking crazy. The guitar was crazy. And the screaming had just come in, and the lead singer did this. And that's all I remember. That's the last image I have, still ingrained in my mind.
How many shows, AJ, do you think we've been through that end like that?
Luckily, not many, but I can think of a few where I don't always remember how they ended, but I remember the journey getting there and such.
The journey getting there. I remember the journey of getting to Phoenix. Do I remember watching Phoenix? No, not at all. Not even a tidbit. Not even a tidbit.
Yeah.
I remember the cop we partied with. Remember that?
Yes.
Cool.
I remember hearing the instrumental for "Girlfriend," the song "Girlfriend" by Phoenix. Girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I remember that. That's it. I don't remember 1901, anything like that. It's all complete blur. Good point. I forgot about that. I was thinking of only hardcore shows.
That was what started our entire going out to shows. Phoenix.
That's what started us drinking together. Well, that's not true.
No,
but I would say
the UV
publicly in a public forum.
I mean, okay, yeah, you know what? I'd agree with that.
Like going out for a drink.
Yes, we went to a few bars. We partied with some random people, and we don't remember the show.
Couldn't tell you about it. Couldn't tell you.
But hey, do we see Phoenix? Yes.
Technically, yes, we did see them.
My eyes saw the band playing.
I don't remember seeing them play. My eyes don't remember it, but they did apparently see it. I don't know.
We have tickets. Well, we think we have pictures on our Facebook of that show.
Do we? I don't think so.
It was Vampire Weekend.
We weren't even that sober to be able to take pictures. That's the worst part. Disclaimer, if it's not the beginning or end of this episode, we do not support underage drinking. We were of age, though.
We were definitely of age.
If you're under 21 listening to this show,
don't do it. No.
Don't do it.
You're bad.
Don't do it.
Unless your state allows it, then that's cool.
Yeah, hey, whatever. But until then, nah, dog. So bad.
This stout. Yeah.
There'll definitely be plenty of opportunities for us to talk about more stories, though. I can't wait, really.
So, AJ, let me ask you,
please.
In our last podcast of ST Geek, by the way, listen to that ST Geek pod.
Tell them what we talked about.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you right now. We talked about the first movie, aka the first 12 to 15 episodes of Top of Tegan Gurren Lagann. I know I'm not saying it correctly, AJ. Fuck you.
Twice.
I don't give a shit. I'm going to say it the way I've always said, Spoodify. Spoodify.
That's a deep cut in an inside joke.
I live on a street. I'm not even going to say the street, but I say it incorrectly on purpose.
I
know the correct way, and I just, why not?
What does that have to do with the street you live on?
What happened?
What does that have to do with what street
It's by the street that I live by right here. You don't know about this street.
The cross street Spotify?
Spotify. So I just like mispronouncing things all the time.
To my detriment.
So Top of Tegan Gurren Lagann.
Yes.
We watched the first movie, aka the first 12 to 15 episodes.
Full disclosure, we've seen the whole show though before.
Easy. Twice. AJ probably more.
2 or 3. Yeah.
Have you followed up with the second movie?
Not yet, but I will.
I watched, like I said,
I want to though. I want to for the extra scenes.
I watched the first 10 minutes, and it really is upsetting how quickly they go through the Spiral King battle.
Okay, you did say that. I remember you saying that after we recorded the first episode. or I'm sorry, the last episode of SD Geek Podcast. By the way, follow us and subscribe to us on
SD
any
Geek Pod, all the stars,
yes
all your platforms. Listen to us
on your favorite podcast app. SD Geek, all one word. SD Geek Podcast. Podcast separate word, but anyway, SD Geek Pod on Twitter, Instagram, all the socials. But anyway, so I'll admit though, I don't know if we got to your question necessarily for me, but I'll just say this. My
question was, did you watch the second season?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So the second movie, and you said no. I asked you a question. Hey, pardon me. You're drunk.
I am. Poor Peter.
Yeah.
We're gonna be recording our 83rd episode of SD Geek Podcast right after we're done recording.
Peter's coming straight out of work, and AJ and I are gonna be toasted,
lit.
Okay, so yes, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, you know what? I actually had okay. I had a great time watching the first movie. I really did. It was so fun. And one thing I didn't get to say during the last episode, which I wish I would have, but I know that there was a lot of hate thrown towards the movie, understandably so, from someone who isn't here right now. So not gonna talk shit on them, but they didn't care for the first movie so much because pacing issues were a thing. And I agree. Because I appreciated and I really enjoyed the first movie a lot, right up until the whole montage part comes into play.
Oh,
and that's when my brain turned off.
Fight the power. They like do the raw.
It was cool to hear the song that long, though. Yeah, it was cool to hear the track. I was bobbing my head.
That we burned through like at least 7 episodes in 3 minutes.
So much character development and bonding.
And what annoys me is that through this entire rah fight the power, they show them talking. Like, there's scenes that should be listened to.
But they're not even saying, like, they're not even in subtitles saying what they're saying. You know what I mean?
No, you just see them move lips.
Like, oh, these people might mean something later, I guess, perhaps. Like the Black siblings. That's the last name, I believe, is Black.
They're
with
so
the blonde
cool.
girl, the blonde guy, and the 2 or 3 sisters. You don't
4.
know anything
Isn't
about.
It 4?
Maybe. But that's how bad that montage portion is, to where you don't even get to know all these other side characters that you kind of appreciate. Like, I remember when I watched the show, I liked the brother of that family because he's like a low tier Kamina. Like he's trying to get to Kamina's level, but obviously he knows. You
never get there, son. You die. Sorry, spoilers. Sorry, you die.
Whoa.
You dead.
Kamina dies.
No, they both die.
He dies too? I don't remember that at all.
He sacrifices himself at the very end. You don't remember
that? No.
Yoko was going to sacrifice herself, and I think he ends up like stopping her to sacrifice himself.
Against the anti-spirals or what?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have an ending like that and not kill a character off.
Sure. I mean, it's high stakes.
And he is very most so relevant, right?
Yeah. He grows
when you watch the first 15 episodes, you see how relevant he is.
I mean, he's comic relief. He's like trying to rival Kamina, but then he realizes like Kamina is the leader. He is the leader. And so he takes a back seat. He's the best.
He's the best.
I mean, Simone is also the best, though.
Simone is cool. I get it.
I
understand. But God, Kamina had the plan. Let's be real.
I said it during episode 82 of SD Geek Podcast. I'll say it now. He's the only reason they made it out of the underground. They wouldn't have gone.
Oh,
I'm drinking this with ease, brother.
Oh, stouts. Oh,
I feel you, but it's not that bad, really.
Oh, it's awful, AJ. It's like I'm licking a tire. That's what I'm feeling. It's like I'm just like right on that tire. I'm just.
That's another screenshot I need to take advantage of.
You should put something random in front of me too.
My ass. There we go. Oh, you even paused for a moment. I appreciate that. Take out the blur.
You got it. Just like trim the white around me and just put your ass right. It's a great anime, guys. Watch it.
Gurren Lagann, yeah. Gurrenlagann.
The entire title is Topatik and Gurren Lagann. Don't listen to AJ. He's full of shit.
You just pronounced it perfectly.
Topatik and Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. Hell yeah. When are we going to get a Gurren Lagann tattoo, John?
When you get your first, after you get your first tattoo.
Oh, that shouldn't be my first?
No.
I have another. I should get that tattoo.
I have another one in mind that's probably, I've told you it before. I want to get my guitar, Cocoa Butter.
Oh, yes,
CB.
Cocoa Butter.
The name
CB.
of my guitar is called CB. I want to get her tattooed on me for sure, on my forearm.
You should.
So just
forearm.
So people know,
wow.
AJ and I were in a band together for 9 years, 10 years?
A long time.
Years. So I definitely want to get Cocoa Butter tattooed on me. And at the very top of Cocoa Butter, it says Epiphone. And I want to get rid of the Epiphone and put IG. That's definitely going to be a
damn.
must.
That would mean a lot. But
oh yeah,
I'm gonna break your heart and make you regret it though.
Why?
just to make you regret it. That's all.
That'll never happen. It's okay. That was a big part of my 20s.
Oh, huge
part of my 20s. And
Most
just a little bit more backstory. AJ and I have performed in front of a real venue, in front of a real crowd of people. We did it.
People
the dream was done
and everything. Yeah.
Yep.
I on my own time have continued the venture, which has been fun, but it's also extremely difficult by myself. But I'm doing the best I can. The dream is continuing, but yeah. But I do miss the John and AJ era, though. It was a good time, most definitely.
It was very fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Open mics that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Playing at my college. It was fun stuff.
Oh, yeah, big time. Playing in Upland for sure, the venue there, Grizzly Den, rest in peace. I don't think that venue's a thing anymore.
No, it's not.
But it was still fun, though.
That's the idea. That's the tattoo I'm going to get, because I played Cocoa Butter through almost all of our band life.
Oh, yeah. That was when all of a sudden we realized, oh, cool, we have a couple songs. I think we can do this.
And you were there, too. You remember that? I had my eyes on a cheaper one. And you were like, play this one, John. I was like, nah, I can't. You're like, play it. And I played it just a bit. I was like, God damn it.
Yep.
I'm buying this guitar. And I did.
For those who are guitar enthusiasts, this is like the Epiphone version of the Hummingbird.
Yes.
So it's a very beautiful guitar. It's a large body. It's a big body
Jumbo.
guitar.
It's jumbo. Correct yourself, my friend. Jumbo.
Pardon me. Like the Disney movie Dumbo.
Or Jumbo Shrimp.
Jumbo Shrimp. There we go. Big time. Shout out to Forrest Gump. Come on, take another drink with me real quick.
That's the plan. That's the tattoo.
Drink it. One thing I appreciate about this podcast, and the thing is, we're going to be intoxicated for probably every episode. And so the thing is, we might repeat things a lot. Forgive us if we do. But one thing I appreciate about this is that these are similar conversations we would have whether a camera is on or not.
Easily. I can talk to AJ all night and play guitar with AJ all week.
Oh, yeah. He's got some licks. He's definitely got some licks. So
I know how to play some rhythm.
One? A little bit more. Come on. What are you getting from this? From Jesus?
From Jesus himself?
What's he saying to you? Or her?
Of course. A little gross. I definitely feel like I taste a little bit more of the coffee to it, like the cocoa.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, look at your reaction, AJ.
I cough a little bit.
And I feel like this is the flavor that I get more so from stouts. I definitely feel like I taste the cocoa, and I usually say coffee. I usually describe it as coffee.
No,
but
yeah, I feel you.
Sometimes you can describe it as chocolate. I know it's kind of like
it's interchangeable, really.
But,
yeah. We both used hand signs yeah.
But this one definitely has the cocoa and not so much like that oak taste I had with the other beer.
So what are you preferring more? Founders? Or
Founders.
Not Evil Twin Brewing?
No, I think Founders.
Oh, really? I think I'm more of an Evil Twin Brewing guy, to be honest with you. I'm digging it. Shout out to Evil Twin Brewing for me.
Sorry, I'm trying to burp, guys. You know that feeling of you feel a burp feeling coming up from the alcohol?
It's a rumbling. Yeah, it's right in there. Oh, hey-o, there we go.
AJ, I haven't heard you burp once. I'm starting to feel like a big.
I'm not a big burper, but also I try to do it on the side quietly. It's just a force of habit. I'll let him rip, though, every now and then.
That's what I was doing, but we're doing a beer podcast.
I got one, right here in my sternum. It's just not quite out yet.
You gotta let it out. There. We have to review the burps, too. There we go.
You're welcome.
There we go.
That was what I was talking about. I had to work its way out.
That makes me happy.
I get bigger beer burps, though, from IPAs easily. Easily.
Easy. They're also the best beers on the planet. Sorry.
Well,
sorry.
but they're also one of the most overrated brews in the planet too. Because you
I
got
would
stuff like 4% IPAs that are just a disgrace.
drink water.
Yeah,
Drink a White
carbonated
Claw.
water. Yeah, I would rather drink a White Claw.
By
to
the
be
way,
honest.
that's what I'm drinking. White Claw is when I'm not doing the pod right now.
That's good. It's a good dietary alcoholic supplement.
Yeah, it's sad though.
I mean, it gets you there, right? What flavor?
That's
What's your go-to flavor?
mango. Easy.
Mango is cool. What about black
Easy.
cherry, dog?
Nah, fuck that.
Black cherry.
Fuck that.
Fuck you.
Watermelon. Second.
Ooh.
Easy. Lemon number 3. That's how many White Claws I've had. I'm sad, AJ. Give me beer.
You need this podcast is what I'm hearing. You need this right now.
And at this point, I'm literally just drinking White Claws to get the job done. So now what I do is I eat just enough at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
My diet is on point, but
Good for you. I know.
I'll eat just enough during lunch. And then what I'll do when I decide I want White Claws is I will work out when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
And right before I jump in the shower, I will literally chug a White Claw. I mean, just chug it. Get it done in two minutes at the very most. Shower done, John all dried up, wet hair combed out. You know how it goes, long hair problems. Yeah. And then I go right to the mini fridge, second White Claw, boom, 2 minutes, I am done.
I respect that.
I don't care what anybody says. If you're on not an empty stomach, but a stomach that's light on food, and you have 2 White Claws that you shotgun, you're feeling good. I don't care. And I'm proud about it. I say it at work all the time. I'm going to have me 2 White Claws and a glass of whiskey. That the whiskey is what balances it out and makes me man. Although the other day I only had 2 White Claws, so I'm not a man, but it's okay.
No, preach. The alcoholics playbook. That might be the name of this episode.
when you want to diet and lose, and when you want to lose weight and drink White Claws or the Stoutsers, whatever it is, because they're all like 90. Whatever. They're all like 90 to 100 calories.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't care. They get the job done. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go to Vegas tomorrow for a day trip. I'm gonna take me 7 White Claws.
There you go.
Put my shit in.
Okay, so you might have answered this question, but I'm a little buzzed. Forgive me. By a little, I mean a lot.
I don't forgive you, but
we had
continue.
a 10.5 and a 12% stout.
12%. This one's 12%.
Yep. And so I will say this. Maybe you already said so. Thank you. Good call. Good call. What I was going to say, though, is I've never gotten buzzed strictly off seltzers. How many White Claws does it take for you to actually get there?
Again, I'm gonna just describe my lunch, and this is my lunch for the last month, and I love it. It's enough. I can't tell you the name of the sausage brand, but I buy the sausage brand where it's Italian sausage. So it's Italian sausage feeling to it. AJ, don't smile at me when I'm talking about Italian sausage. I like it inside of me. It makes me feel full, makes me feel skinny. I'm okay with it. I'm proud of myself.
Are you satisfied?
So satisfied. So
that's all I need to know.
So I make myself some sausage and I'm mushroom with garlic and spinach.
Okay.
So every single day for lunch, I have a sausage, mushroom with spinach and garlic.
Oh, we're getting delicatessen with it. Okay, I respect
and
that.
It's so good. And then I recently started throwing in turkey bacon, 2 slices.
Ooh, dog.
Super good. It's enough to keep me full, but it's also a little bit of food at the same time.
Sure.
Again, I'm a big man. I've also drank a lot in my life at this point.
Same.
Two. Again, one right before I shower. My shower is about 15 minutes. So I down one right before my shower. And I mean down. Within 2 minutes, it's done. Mm-hmm. I shower for 15 minutes. I get out of the shower again, comb my hair, let the water out, get all pretty, whatnot. That takes about 5 minutes. Then I down another one. And I'm feeling good. And I'm feeling good.
Okay, respect
They're
that.
strong. That's the thing is these little thin cans are like 5% alcohol.
Yeah, 5%, yeah.
And it's like when you're looking at a little thin can and 5% of that is alcohol.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You're asking for
it's a wine cooler essentially at that point.
But, for people who are on a diet. So again, perfect diet drink.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to get better about that too. Really, I do.
You should.
Really,
When you're
I
looking
do.
for a kick, when you're looking to relax right after work, it gets the job done.
You're taking care of the advertisement for them at this point.
I'm okay with it.
White
But when
Claw,
I'm not,
Truly,
hey,
Bud
when
Light Seltzer, everyone else that's doing the seltzer
again,
craze,
when you're
sponsors.
dieting, if you ain't dieting, which most Americans are not, that's a fact.
Same here, brother. I
Go to the
try, but I'm not as good as I should be.
Go
Yeah.
to the restaurants, get yourself a nice IPA.
Oh, of
Period.
course, yeah. When I
Period.
go out, it's time to go out.
All
But
day.
at home, there's no need for all that, though. I mean, there's a need, but it's not as necessary. I'll put it that way.
Or even do like 2 White Claws and 1 IPA.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That'll do it.
You know?
That'll do it. Because you're talking at least 16% after all three at that point.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And you will
Which
be
means
feeling
you're
great.
good.
You'll be feeling great, and you'll be skinny like John. Like, again, 15 pounds in the last month and a half.
This has been another page of the Alcoholics Playbook. I'm down to finish it. I'm ready.
Oh, I'm going to finish this before we're done recording.
Oh, I'll do it right now.
Oh, I can't. But
Okay, no, I'll wait a little bit. Go ahead. So then while John's taking a drink, I just want to plug our socials real quick. As we talked about earlier, we do another podcast with our buddy Peter where we talk movies, gaming, comics, and TV shows called SD Geek Podcast. SD Geek is all one word, and then podcast. You can find it on any podcast site you want or any app you want. Really, you can find us really anywhere. We talked about Gurnlog, and we talked about the PS5 reveal in our 82nd episode. We're right after this. Right after this.
Sorry,
we're going to
Peter.
be recording our 83rd episode where I don't know how you and I are going to do this.
Oh, after this, I'm going to open up me an IPA and have a good time.
Ooh, I'm so jealous. I might have one cerveza made by Stone Brewing, but it's like their Mexican beer version. But it's actually pretty good. It's like the Choco Veza or whatever. It's pretty good. It has like a lime and salt flavoring that they infused into it. Not bad. Not bad.
Okay.
I would recommend it. It's if you want like a lighter beer that isn't too crazy, that's when I wouldn't call it a go-to, but it doesn't taste terrible or anything like that. But John, where can they find you on Instagram and Twitter?
Me? Like myself?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I've never had to actually tag myself.
Plug it.
I don't know it.
It's at JOHNZ3PE.
And you can find me on everything on that.
Yes.
Xbox, PlayStation, tag me. I love Battle for the Grid. By the way, AJ, I've learned a new sick Zoid combo.
Oh no, you have Zord combos now?
It will fucking wreck you. Off of a grab, you will die.
The worst part is you already killed me before that.
I've had a Zord combo before that was a little bit difficult to do. I found an easier way of doing a different way, and it does like 3 times the damage. So good luck. You dead. You get grabbed, you dead.
OTK, one touch kill.
If I have the Zord and I have the Red Ranger, you dead. Easy.
Is
Easy.
Red Ranger, is Jason still your best character? I haven't played you in like a month.
He is in the sense that if I get a touch on you, like Glenn says this all the time. If I get one touch on you with the Red Ranger, you're probably going to die. Probably.
Okay.
It depends. If you're at 100%, no. But if it's the start of the match and I touch you with Zed, you gonna die. I definitely one touch kill the character within the first 5 seconds of that game. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
You better, dude. If you're progressing like that, you freaking better promote yourself and put yourself in tournaments, dude.
I haven't been playing as much. I've kind of slowed down a bit, but
understandably so.
Recently, I saw a guy who got top 5 at a tournament, and he is a guy I've beaten several times.
Really?
Several times.
That's awesome.
I'm talking several times. Like every time I would see him show up on Xbox, I'd be like, I played this guy. He's pretty good. He really is pretty good, but I've beaten him more. He's gotten wins off of me. Red Sky, I think it is.
Okay.
Like that's how much I know him. It's REDSKI.
Okay.
And he got 5th place recently in a tournament, and I've recently beat him too. And I was like, oh shit, I'm beating this guy easy.
Do me a favor and link me to the tournaments you're watching, dude.
I'm looking at results.
Oh, okay. Oh, the
results.
like the leaderboards and such.
Yeah,
Okay.
results. But
Okay.
I will say I was at a point where I felt like I could have been top 10 at this game, but I've kind of slowed down. Work is crazy.
No,
You know
that's
how it
good.
is, responsibilities.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, you're still there. You're in the cusp. You're in there.
Oh,
You're in there.
challenge me, bro. I'd probably beat you. I got
Well,
some dirty shit.
I know you're
Dirty.
not talking to me. To
I'm
the
talking
vast
to
world
anybody
out
who
there.
wants to challenge me. Please come at me, bro. I'll go fuck.
I'll admit, I have not been a fan of Power Rangers since I was like 6 years old. But the fighting
Batman.
game itself, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, available on
So good.
PC, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo fucking Switch. Buy the game. It's on sale all the time, as is the DLC.
It's also
nowadays.
on that Google.
Season 3 DLC is coming out in the near future as well.
What's the name of the Google console? Stadia?
Stadia. Google Stadia, yeah.
It's on that too. And it's
I
that's
didn't know
also
that.
part of the crossplay. Yes.
That's tight. That's tight.
It's actually the first fighting game ever to be completely cross-platform.
Thank God. It makes sense because I don't wait for a match more than 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Nah. Well, I would, but I play a lot more than you do.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I got you.
All right.
But
I'm almost done.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Are you sure?
You want to finish the? We'll finish the tags.
Oh, thanks. Okay. So I was going to say, if you're watching this and you don't know how to contact us, you can find us on Twitter and Instagram under the name @BeerBellyPod. You can also email us, beerbellypod@gmail.com. That's a thing now as well. Again, the person who did our art is awesome. That's is for interval on Instagram and Twitter. Give them a shout out. And if you have any art commissions that you would like to go for, let them know because, again,
please do.
Great
stuff.
I'll say this. They've done art for me in the past with my YouTube channel, my personal channel, and they've done art for us now, thank goodness. And I'm very grateful. I can't wait to see what else that they're able to do. They're a huge storyboard artist, and they're going to flourish in this world. Like, I feel like we're only a small stepping stone to what they're capable of, artistically speaking.
Yes,
for sure. Other than that, yeah, if you want to hear about the PS5 and our take on the reveal of it, hit us up on SE Geek Podcast on any podcast app you listen to. We have another buddy on there named Peter. He's an asshole, but we love him because he's got a heart of gold at the end of the day.
Yeah, asshole, but amazing person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's not a part of this podcast, but we'll probably feature him in the very
near he's going to be
future.
Featured easy.
Yeah. You can find him under @PG Chava. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram under @VAJ Ramirez, RAMIREZ. Simple as that. And yeah, are we ready to down this boy?
Yeah, let's finish this and end the pod. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers.
That'll do it.
All right.
All right.
Till next time, guys.
Real quick, actually, I just want to shout out the breweries one more time.
Do it.
Show them the bottle real quick, sir.
Oh, the bottle?
Yes, please.
Banana.
No.
Banana. We can't get copyright if I'm doing the theme myself.
Exactly. Banana. Founders Brewing. And then we have Evil Twin Brewing right here as well. So check it out. Again, we had even more Jesus. There you go. And then we had what by Founders, sir?
Imperial Stout.
Very good. Simple as that. So if you want to try the stuff that we tried, check it out. I think the beers we got were the Founders was like the tall can was $4.99.
Yeah, it was dirt cheap.
I wouldn't doubt that the Founders was any more than that.
Yeah.
So very affordable. Also, if you have any suggestions on what we should drink next, let us know. Again, email us at it'd be beerbellypod@gmail.com. Let us know on Twitter and Instagram @beerbellypod. Please hit us up and let us know. We would love to hear your feedback. If there's any topics or questions or comments you want us to talk about and bring forth for the next episode, again, let us know. Email us beerbellypod@gmail.com or find us on Instagram, Twitter @beerbellypod. That'll about do it. Anything else you got to say? Parting word, John. Words of wisdom.
I love you guys. Now. Drink your alcohol responsibly.
Words of wisdom right here. Bye.
Bye. Wait, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I admit I'm fucked up.
Oh, I would just recover from a buzz, and now I'm feeling like extra toasty.
Extra toasty.